Japan 78 taxi to holding point, Tara for 14.
Taxi to holding point at 414, Japan 78.
Hello everyone, Mig here. Hope everyone is well. Welcome to another Explain 12 video. This time we are on the LevelUP 737 V2, not the V2S1 from the previous video 2 years ago on the LevelUP 737. This one is a completely refreshed V2, and honestly, first initial thoughts of it is wow, LevelUP actually really did a great job on this one. Like cockpit wise is much more improved, and the overall physics part is feeling much more better. But that aside, we are taking Singapore 725 from Phuket all the way to Singapore. I was originally gonna upload Speedbird 16 Part 2, and I was actually in the progress of doing it, but then when I reloaded my OBS software, my X-Plane crashed. So this was the alternative plan, or I should say, the original video was supposed to be after Speedbird 16 Part 2, which was a 737 flight. I was thinking of like what 737 flight to post, so the only thought I had in mind was to take from Phuket all the way to Singapore. But anyways, we are taking 9 Victor Mike Golf Alpha. Well, supposedly, well, Singapore Airlines plans actually retired all their 737-800 fleet in real life, but well, we don't have the max team 737, so well, we originally have, but then like it kept on bugging, so I had to take the NG, unfortunately. So anyways, let's jump right in. Okay, so okay, they're still loading up on the fuel wise. Everything's supposed to be, oh, we forgot to get the IRSS to align. Window heat, emergency lights get up to arm, yaw dampener will take care of that when we are on our pushback. Our altitude is 35,000 feet, we'll keep the landing at 200. Let's jump right into the FMC over here. We are now at Phuket in stand or gate 12. Copy the IRS. We have a route request as well. So we'll just wait for that thing to load in as well. Oh, I want to mention out, for some reason the drawn-out aircraft is completely blocking the aircraft. So we might have a bit of an unrealistic pushback due to these. I don't know why, like, I don't know what's a drawn-out aircraft in Phuket and just horrendously just parked at like these stands. But anyway, has my route loaded in? Oh yeah, it is fully loaded in. Let's quickly load that. Hopefully it loads in the correct flight plan. Okay, yes, it does. Okay, yeah, it's gonna say everything else is ready. We're gonna activate it. Over to our performance page. Yes, we'll also request that as well. I think by right should be all loaded in. Okay, let's see what we have here. Flight level 350. Yes, that's right. 038K reserves. I think we just set that 1 kilo for our reserves. Does that cost next 61? Does that cost next 61? Yeah, yes it does. Plant fuel, we just minus it off from our block. I think we're supposed to be carrying 8.3 tons of fuel. take 7.3 for the plan. And then we will activate it. We'll execute this. Takeoff speed, we're at now, we're gonna take flap 5. Actually take flap 10 because we're actually having quite a short runway, I would believe. Yeah, we'll just take flap 10. But this one, take off way to make out. Well, I don't think we can insert that, can we? Take off weight 68.9. We cannot put it here, right? Yeah, we cannot put it. It's okay. It's not like the 777 we can randomly put it up there. So 148 is RV2. And our cruising at 35,000 feet. Alright, it's settled. QNH in Phuket, which I need to get it over here. 1009. I have to also put it over here as well. I'm still trying to find the setting to match my altimeters, which I'm still trying to find it. No, I think okay, that's the one. And also standby powers, thank you. We also have to check the yaws. Okay, yeah, there you go. Works. We're gonna make sure to save this config. No, not autosave flight. The configuration. Is that site? I'm curious, right? Okay, no, I refer to set up our departure 27 via Bird 1 Bravo. Okay, that's just act. Which is good. See how it all looks like, and all looking good. As for Singapore rise, we'll be taking 20 right, 21 Bravo. Right, M1 Bravo. Now, Bishop's going to ask us to have any discontinuities, so we don't want that. Just checking if we have any factors. Alright, nothing so far. We're going to set a random squawk code. Set our previous squawk code from the Singapore to Phuket flight. I said that 1351 set it to. See what happens if you can start the flight back. That's what fuel reloaded in. Okay, yes it does. Let's just wait for a while. We'll depart at approximately 5 minutes. So we're just gonna pre-plan our pushback. Just right there. Yeah, our wings will hit the 2 Tronon aircraft.
Ground to cockpit.
That's nothing I can do on that one.
Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Anyways, I'll see y'all in 5 minutes. Okay, we got everyone boarded in. We're just now calling in the tug, which is just over there. And let's get our fuel pumps up and running. We have our APU on well, oh, excuse me. We have our APU on. Whilst I was off, and yep, let's just get ready to get this flight started. Yep, there's no way we can get rid of that. That's just part of the scenery. In case if anyone is confused, let's fire up our beacon light and turn on the seatbelt signs.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
So I don't know why I don't know, like, this plane is the only one where apparently in my controller, I think it just really shows that my sticks are drifting. It's where yeah, you see this the stick shaker. Well, no, the yoke is not having a good day. Unlike in the 777 where it just stays. But at least it works. You can do left, right, and also up, down. So we'll turn off our
and
forwards
bypass
as well.
been inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, start our push. Let's check our sides. Actually, no, just to keep it realistic, at least a little bit realistic, because we have objects in the back on our back. Yeah, our wings are gonna strike the fuselages of the two drone aircraft, but we will not start our engines whilst in the way of these two aircraft. Oh, we actually have some fuel in the center. I'll figure out why not we just on them as well. Eek. Once this starts to turn, I'm gonna start the engines. Alright, starting number 2. And let's just optic packs whilst doing so. Okay, let's bring it up. Once this stabilizes, I'm going to start engine number 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay, starting number 1. I forgot to turn on my flight directors as well.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
all is stabilized. We can off that, turn back our packs on. Is the fans also on in the back? Okay, they're all on auto. Okay, let's get our engine continuity switches. APU can come off. The yaw dampener, we can just have that on. Alright, set flaps 5.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Nice. Let's have our flight control test. Up. Down again. Then left and right. Right, let's roll. There's one thing I'm really hoping right now, because, well, in case of anything, I'm not going to use the auto throttle to automatically retard my thrust. Because the last time I approached into Phuket, and I thought it was gonna automatically retard for me, but it did not retard the throttle, so I had to go around and manually retard it myself, which I might do. I slowly started to not trust the retard thrust on the 737. Do you know what sucks? Because I know it can. On my test flight on it, it actually did automatically retard its thrust. And yeah, this is the reason why I want to set flap 5, because I know Phuket's runway is uneven, so I'm going to use its unevenness to my advantage to just lift my plane off the ground quickly, but also hopefully not having a tail strike as well. I know it's not possible to do that on an NG, but anything can happen. Anyways, let's have our landing lights set already. Yes, I know we might be planning the ground crew and some of the general aviation aircraft that are just standing over there. But that was. Not gonna lie, Phuket actually has quite a good plane spawning area, just right down this road. I haven't. Well, last time I was to Phuket, which was last year, I didn't have the opportunity to get down around this road to see some aircraft taking off or landing. And I believe even if so, I think that they have like a fence that's probably big enough to not get any cameras. So I think the best solution is just to get a drone. And bring a bit of thrust around this slight uphill. I know it's Google Maps scenery, but I'm not so sure if it's supposed to look like that. Well, I might have to. I'm not so sure what I can do to fix that. But anyway, we're gonna be using the whole entire runway, so we're not gonna immediately take off from here. I know it's possible to actually take off from there, but nah, I want to use the entire runway. We might not be fully loaded, but I know in my flight back to Singapore last year, we actually took off from this end and not used the entire runway. Yep, I know some might be confused as to why I'm doing this. Yeah. As you can see, we have a U-turn over here, so we can use the entire runway. Though it's theoretically, again, possible to just take off from here with like full throttle thrust, but well, just to play it safe, we'll use the whole entire runway. Alright. Let's get the show started. Half power. Start timer, manual toggle. V1, rotate, 2. Pause the brake.
Gear up.
All back. And the roll back to climb thrust. So it's unlike in the Airbus where you have to manually go back to climb thrust. The Boeing, it's automatic on the auto throttle. Set our FTI. And the flaps can come in. Right, that was the departure from Phuket. We'll see you in a moment. Alright, so we are now descending all the way up to Singapore. Yeah, we are gonna have quite a little bit of a long way to go in terms of getting down towards the runway because we have to circle around the airport before landing at 20 right. But either way, things have been going pretty smooth. The only way for me to keep this simulator alive and not crash is to just keep my OBS running. Which, yes, I know it might not be catch friendly. I think that's what caused my Speedbird 16 Part 1 leg to be lagging that badly that I wasn't able to even record the landing part. And if you guys don't believe me as to how bad the lag was, I'll show you a clip of it right now. It is that bad, and believe me, it actually is. But either way, that aside, hopefully we won't be running into more lag this time, which I believe we won't. So far, it's all going smooth. I mean, like in terms of VTSP, we cannot run these kind of frames, but yeah, it's a bit of a long way. Well, not really a long way, but just roughly around 23 minutes. In fact, I can just head towards my estimated arrivals. Which, well, normally it would say that during cruise, but then I think we've already gone past it. Forecast. Actually, yeah, we could request that for the meantime. I think it should have it all loaded up. Loaded in. Okay, we will then accordingly copy those. And yeah, overall, we're nearing the end of the journeys. I've already configured my plane for the ILS. So we're on to 890 and course 203, and by the looks of it, we can start deploying flaps when we reach around, well, once we go past this waypoint. In just a moment. And yet my yoke is still like having like a bad day over here. Like he's on shaking for a reason. Anyways, we can initiate flap 2. Yeah, the FS is gonna ask me to create some drag. And now go flap 5. Yeah, no, just I'm giving you all tracks possible. Alright, put those in. Just bringing up the flaps slowly, just so that we can not overspeed but also not stall at the same time. Just checking. Are they running the same? Oh, obviously not. Initiate the approach button. Supposed to be down to 2,500, so I'm just gonna just increase by this a little bit more. It's quite windy a bit here. 13 knot winds. Oh, perfect. Everything is established. Let's put this down to 160.
2,500.
Approach speed's a bit quick, I would say. Right, put our landing gear down. Right, let's set this down to our approach speed. So the one thing I'm really hoping right now is, okay, if it says within like land 3 or something, I'll continue the auto throttle, but if not, I'm going to manually toggle this. No, manually retard this. flaps full. Nah, not so good of a thumbnail shots for those. Thought I could, but well, never mind. I already made my own thumbnail screenshot off video. Alright, I think it's the same thing, so I'm just going to disarm the auto throttle first, and then it's going to be my plane. Just going to... Okay, we're a bit high now.
Approaching minimums. 300. Minimums.
We'll continue it.
200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
We'll take it. First is it? Oh, I forgot to set my auto brake for this one. Bring an auto brake 2 for this. Hopefully actually activated. Okay, reverses can come in. And the auto brake actually works. Let's welcome to Singapore, guys. We're going pretty fast, so I'm just gonna use my brakes. Right. Put those brakes and flaps in. Okay, so just to continue on to where the actual flight part. Definitely at Terminal 2, a Foxtrot 35. So we're going to take the airport bridge all the way up to Terminal 2, which it should be around there. I forgot to do all my landing lights for this one as well. Many things that I forgot to put. And so let's put that down so that we can turn off the strobe lights. And on that. 2, 3. Yep, this airport bridge. It's roughly the same bridge that we crossed that bridge, if you guys remember from the video 2 years ago, where we are taxiing to Terminal 2 from Kota Kinabalu to Singapore. Up the bridge we go. Okay, I know it says 200 something on our FPM, but Volata reads it as 327. We'll just take the. It's quite a windy landing as well. Alright, so if I remember, Foxtrot 35. Now this is where like the Foxtrot 50 gates are, but need to find 35, so you have to take a bit of a right towards Romeo 5. Alright. I can feel my frame's not doing very well here in Singapore. So let's have our flight turns also off as well. Let's just stop the timer from here. Forgot to stop the timer at the end of the runway. It's supposed to be like roughly 1 hour and 30 minutes. So Foxtrot 35 is should be down here. Almost confused myself with the other one. Right, so just get the view power in. Slowly speed steadily and stop. Yes, it's okay. Cut the engines, beacon light come off, fuel pumps can also come off, fuel pumps can also come off. And let's get the jetways in. Actually, right now hoping it actually connects properly. And it doesn't. Anyway, that is the journey from Phuket all the way up to Singapore. First 737 flight in a long while, and probably a first flight in a while that we actually didn't do quite a long journey, roughly 2 hours. As for Speedbird 16 part 2, we'll try find another right time to do it. But either way, that's all we have here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.